Merry meet, Annie here. There is something invigorating about bundling up for a walk in the winter woods. I discovered that only once I had the right clothing to bundle up in. Being a suburbanite for many years, I had the bare necessities of winter clothing, as I was generally in buildings or in cars. The first year we lived here in the woods, I was curtailing a lot of my walking, something I tended to do in the fairer months, as it was physically uncomfortable. Then I realized I simply wasn't dressed for it. I put a reflection on walking in the woods into my journal for this time of the year to remind myself to bundle up and get out there. There are many pragmatic benefits to winter walking amongst the trees. No bugs, no poison ivy, no slushy sucking mud. Frozen ground has its benefits, especially when you live below sea level, as I do. There's no humidity, so deep breaths mean easy walking. You can see more. Undergrowth has reduced, leaves have fallen, and sunlight gets to more things. You can hear more. Without the bugs of spring and summer and even in fall and their machine gun droning sounds, other things, like glorious bird song, stand out. There are new sounds in the winter, but old ones also stand out in a new way. You have to slow down along the way. You can't go rushing through the snow blithely. You need to watch where you're going and place careful footsteps. Slowing down means you notice more. You can explore more. It's easy to follow your own footsteps back if you wander off the trail a bit. Things above you will intrigue you. Oh, the wonders of the upper story tree life, hidden by the leaves in other seasons. Where did all those squirrel condos come from? You can see all kinds of intriguing burrows and holes when you look down, and all kinds of interesting animal tracks. You don't just hear all the bird songs, but it's easy, or at least it's much easier, to see the birds singing those songs. You can hear and feel the air. The air is moving in a new, old way through the stripped down trees. It can be anything from a swoosh to a whistle. Wordsworth, in his poem Woods in Winter, wrote, "Chill airs and wintry winds, my ear has grown familiar with your song. I hear it in the opening year. I listen and it cheers me long." And one of the best parts about walking in the winter, it feels to come back home, to return to the warm place. Even better if you then settle down with a hot drink. And now, for some strange reason, I hear the woods calling me. There's something I want to share about the thumbnail I used for this video. I was searching for images of animal prints in the snow, and I saw this one, thinking how nice and clear it was, but not sure what it was. I'm not an expert tracker, but I do know the looks of most footprints. It ends up it was the blogger's German Shepherd dog, and the swiping marks you see between the footsteps are its tail as it swooshed across the ground. I just loved that, which is why I ended up using it as the thumbnail. I hope you find that as endearing as I do. Imagining this big old German Shepherd dog walking through the snow in the woods and that tail just swooshing its way through the snow along the way. Now I want some snow here in the woods so I can swoosh my way through the snow. I wish you all mirth and reverence in the season of Yule. Merry part.